Dire team back.
Not because of mistakes, just because of their, you know, better vision, better initiation.
Dire
Like
team
I was going to take it the opposite, actually, and say
TNC
when they stopped
Predators
losing to
turn
themselves.
ban.
yeah.
When Emo, it looks like, wow, they have this amazing game. It's like, blah, 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 everything's going excellent. Oh my God, Emo's at the tier 3. What the heck's going, you know? I think when they stop doing
TNC
those super
Predators
extreme
turn
plays,
to
like super
ban.
risky plays, that's when I will.
Dire team
I mean, I'm already a
back.
big fan of this team and Emo, so it's like kind of whatever. But
This is, you know, you guys mentioned this is the first time there's no EU team, NA team in the top 3 of the major. We're gonna look at the draft as well. But while those first couple of bans are going on, you know, I know that there's NA fans and EU fans tuning in, and they're like, well, this is great, and I really like Dota 2, and I really want to cheer for a team, but which team should they cheer for these two?
10
So,
seconds
Fog,
remaining.
who do you want the
5
people to cheer for?
seconds
well, they're spamming when does EG play, I'm sure, the whole time, actually.
Sure.
Guys, I'm looking at the schedule. I don't see
I don't see EG,
So
guys.
you're gonna make people cheer for IG, one letter difference. Tsunami, you got the TNC cheer crowd.
March.
Give us a
March is
range.
NA, that's what I was going to say.
yeah.
March has always been one of our NA brethren. Ever, he's always played with us. Even back, what, 15 years ago when we used to play Dota 1, it would be Febby, March playing in the NA with all of us. So, yeah, I guess TNC.
Okay, you would cheer for TNC. Why should people cheer for IG though, Tsunami?
Why should people cheer for IG if you're a Western Dota fan?
Or no, just any Dota fan. It
Any
doesn't
Dota fan.
like just like what would you say to someone if you want to sell someone
5
on
seconds
cheering
remaining.
for IG?
It's the underdog story. It's like you said, they've been making a hell of a lower bracket run. They came from the minor. They didn't even deserve to be with the other 3 Chinese teams, eHome, Aster, and Vici Gaming. They had to go through, beat everyone in the minor, 3-0 in the grand finals of the minor, make it through now here in the major. What a compelling tale that would be.
That is.
Would that make them underdogs, though? They came from winning minor, right?
Yeah, so you're like the best of the trash at that point.
Jesus.
And now you need to really step it up
All right.
with all the good teams.
They didn't even make it out of the groups for their major qualifications. That's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
that's right.
That's true.
10 seconds
We're
remaining.
looking at these bans. I think there's some that may look a little weird, but make perfect sense. You know, that Lina first 3 ban, I think Kaka's played it, what, 80% of the
He's been
games
playing
or
it a
something like
lot.
that. He did really well on it, too. And also, they probably have some bad memories versus Lina. You know, PYW,
Yeah,
double
that's true.
axe, Luna blowing.
March
The
is like,
Drow
I'm never
Ranger.
building a first step again.
We saw what he was going for.
I
He
know,
tried to
I know.
force stab it out.
I
Yeah,
know.
it was
10
it
seconds
happens.
remaining.
Says the first pick glitch. Okay.
So who's left in? We got Void still in the
5
pool. I think
seconds
Void has become my
remaining.
favorite carry in the tournament. Drow Ranger still available. Gyrocopter still available. I don't think TNC is going to go for their Alchemist. I don't think they're going to go for their Morph Shaker because that is what their folly in
Predators
their VG
turn
gaming
to
series. No.
Oh, no!
Void, right? They just picked Void here.
Yeah, you picked Void. You're good. You're golden.
Why would you do it? Tim's, what are you nodding for?
The thing is, though, that Tim's had a really rough day yesterday. I feel like that was one of his worst days that I've seen him actually play for a very
Yeah.
long time. So maybe they're just like, you know what? We played around it wrong, but they're bringing it back. I don't know. Into the Void as well, and they know that the Void's going to get picked immediately.
So is there any possibility that they turn it into like a KP Shaker or maybe a March Shaker? Or does it have to be Sims?
I don't think you can... 5 positions, sounds... You're not even going to get max level enchant totem.
Yeah, but March does some weird
They
stuff.
did,
Like he played a bad.
they did have a March Shaker earlier in the tournament when they went for Earth Shaker.
They did, okay.
10
Well, I guess they could
seconds
still do that then. So they could still look to switch things up a bit here, but let's see. I mean, IG
5
should have a
seconds remaining.
large list of what to do versus that Earthshaker Morphling now that we've seen, and what heroes to ban. You know, I think TNC showed we like making space, we like having these pressuring heroes that can
Dire
give Morphling
team
all this
back.
time to farm, so you see them immediately, they ban the
You
Venom.
ban Veno, you ban Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm scared of NP, it's like...
For anyone who may have just now tuned into the grand finals, why are we so down on supposedly the most OP combo? in the game, Morph
Wait. These are not the grand finals.
Yeah. Well, grand finals day.
Grab on
Okay.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to avoid any
finals,
confusion, there's
sure.
3 teams left.
10
Correct.
seconds
Lower bracket
remaining.
finals.
Lower
Okay.
bracket finals.
Well, we've just harped on what the opening with the Earthshaker Morphling, right?
Okay.
5
Yeah.
And into the
seconds
Void.
remaining.
All the
Void.
games that he lost, I think it was versus Void. Because not just because of Chronosphere, I think Time Dilation also messes with the combo. It's also
Predators
Void
turn
is
to ban.
pretty much the king of the later stages of the game anyway, even
Common
if it's versus.
satanic builder.
Yep, that as well. And they do actually ban the NP. So yeah, just I guess this full space bans.
So then, are you going to ban out any dispels inside of TNC? that was the other the other thing I saw being very effective against the Morph Shaker combo is these Legion
10
Commanders,
seconds remaining.
the Battens, the Omni Knights with the status resistance.
5
Maybe,
seconds
but maybe
remaining.
there's certainly still also like AA, you know, the AA
Oh,
void
yeah,
combo that
that's
they can
true.
still go for, and they're running a Morphling. I don't know if you want to just give up an AA when you're already dictating that this is, you know, you're playing the Morph strat, right?
He didn't think the Panda head thing was cool enough to be a camera. I thought it was nice.
TNC Predators.
Wow, that's a big
turn
note.
Yeah,
Oh,
March
by
has
the
that
way.
big old book, and it's just
Yeah.
Morph Shaker. Great strats.
Okay, that's I like that band too, actually. The Skywrath. I think that's
Okay.
another hero that puts a ton of pressure onto Morphling in lane, and also the Chrono Skywrath combo
Yeah,
is pretty
true.
absurd.
Some potential for a Witch Doctor, I think, is what what Vici Gaming did against the Morph Shaker. I
That
don't.
seemed
10
very
seconds
specific.
It was-
remaining.
that's very
That's what I thought.
ROTK kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Um,
But maybe they do it.
5 seconds
there's still the
remaining.
Ancient Separation in the pool as well. I don't know if there's still space for that in the IG draft, but there's the Alchemist still in the pool as well, which is surprising. Normally that second phase banned at least.
Dire
Yeah, I don't think
team
you want to go that slow anymore. That's your IG. You every single team beating the Morph Shaker combination.
It's
Just
played fast.
exactly most
Yeah.
them down in the laning phase.
That's the 3 they had yesterday, right? That was the KP running
Yes,
down the lane.
it was, it was.
Keep making space.
They had the TA in the Lich with that as well. They did 4th pick TA in both their games.
Was that the game that she had the Drow
10
Ranger, or was that the game
seconds
that she
remaining.
built the Moon Shard on the team?
I mean, I don't write down builds. I'm sorry.
Did she have the Drow Ranger on her team though?
That team, no. The Dry Ranger was the game after that.
Okay, so that was the Moon Shard TA game that she had the Abaddon. Or am I thinking of a
I think
different
it's a different series.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
never mind.
That was the one where he just never got online. He went Blink Dagger early.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
he
right,
killed
right.
the Void
Yeah,
once, and
yeah.
then he was kind of not doing
Okay,
much.
and so instead of having an instant silence from Skywrath, they're getting for the instant disable from Lion, high
Okay.
burst as well.
Kaka should be able to get some nice gold on that for Blink Dagger.
Yeah. Abaddon in the lane. Like you double disable
10
versus
seconds
Abaddon to make sure he
remaining.
doesn't get the heals off or the
Yeah.
denies, of course.
Yeah,
Good
because at
extra
least
5
with the
seconds
Abaddon, you
remaining.
kind of have to initiate on the Abaddon, otherwise your Hex is going to get ticked off again anyway.
Mhm.
So if you do have the Morph Shaker, then how do you slow down the IG push? Because I'm not seeing that much creep clear ever be paired with a Morph Shaker. I feel
Yeah.
like they all just kind of double down on the strategy. Like, oh, let's make this Morphling gigantic. Let's get like Solar Crest builders. Let's get like an Ogre with Bloodlust and stuff like that. To me, it seems like now the solution is you need to keep people off your towers for as long as possible.
Disruptor.
They're
Disrupt
just
comes
going
out.
aggressive.
And this is full-blown aggression. And
Fight
It
fire with
kind
fire.
this is very
Seems-
weak lanes.
Yeah, that's what I don't.
Shaker, Morphling, Disruptors. This is really weak lanes. I mean, Disruptor sure he has his nuke and all that, but
Wait,
Morphin
is
doesn't
Disruptor for
provide.
Tim's then? He's the only one that has played Disruptor for his team in this tournament, but I know that it's also sometimes played as a
10
5.
seconds remaining.
So March could play the Shaker and Tim's could play the Disruptor. But
5
Disruptor is
seconds
more
remaining.
a hero that you want to stay ahead with, or get ahead with and then stay ahead with, rather than trying to delay the game with, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not too sure. They're going for it, but
It also kind of gears up towards a potential Templar assassin if they wanted to take advantage of Glimpse with Vision.
like they have no space creator then for Morphling.
So
We're playing a
I'm
lineup.
saying.
Right, like that's literally what they did yesterday. And we saw what happened. They didn't have any way to make space for the Morphling, and Morphling just couldn't ever get on the line. I feel like they need to have Armel on something that can just go time, look for kills always, all the time. But I feel like he's kind of prevented when Lion's there. A lot of the playmaking mid laners are.
Yeah, and the only one that does kind of work is Kanka, which is first phase banned.
Yeah.
He does really like TA, but TA probably won't do amazing on the lanes.
Crowd control.
Yeah, and then you were
IG.
gonna be forced into the jungle, and then it's gonna take time, but you don't have that time.
Yep. It's
Cannot
gonna be
take
like,
that
dude, this is
space.
my jungle. Your KP is
Oh.
really.
No, but
He's coming up with some great ideas, it seems like.
I mean, he's very pleased with it himself, for sure.
He's just like
TNC
getting ready to do
Predators.
space.
Yeah.
I'm ready to run down lanes. Just gotta shake my hands off right now.
Is
Make space for my
this-
Morphling.
A page out of the Beast Coast book.
Oh, an off-lane ancient apparition.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, it's definitely
JTAA.
possible. I mean, I think it's an excellent pick here too. It's also good versus Baden as well as a Morphling too.
Or an emo AA mid.
I could absolutely see that happening as well. Yeah.
10
I think also
seconds remaining.
TNC could still throw a little bit of a switcheroo here, even though it's probably KP playing the
5
Abaddon. They
seconds
could
remaining.
switch to see who's playing that one. We saw what I saw an Abaddon 4 position or 5 position
March
yesterday, right?
played a bad in one game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do think they could still switch it up a little bit here too.
Also, last time we saw with position 3 AA, we saw the tiny. You know, you get the burst, and
Oh,
that was
yes.
actually against IG as well. So they, you know, they felt that. Which other heroes next to tiny would be able to basically burst more of down that with the AA blast? Is there only a couple heroes, or is there so many heroes that can do that burst damage? There's a lot of options for IG here.
There's a good amount of burst. It's just it's the mid hero. Well, we're assuming it's the mid hero for emo, so
How would you feel about playing Storm?
looks pretty okay.
Okay.
Disruptor and Shaker, and I guess
Dire
more fling
team
turns
back.
into a Shaker, but
They ban out OG. On the
you
bright
could still do
side,
something like Invoker. Then they have double global. They have the AA plus the Invoker, and the Lion can set up for kills on the side with Chrono as well. I
Yeah.
feel like emo could see emo doing an Invoker. If it's not AA mid or
Yes.
whatever.
Right.
So, yeah.
TNC has got the last pick, so they could
10
have something in
seconds
mind that's
remaining.
gonna blow us out of the water. Blow IG out of the water.
5 seconds remaining.
Your IG, you're just looking to ban.
I'd say ban comfort our Mel hero that can set a high tempo.
Yeah.
Which is
I mean,
left.
you think it would be TA, but
Yeah, well, I would.
I mean,
If I was
it still
IG
might just be
Yeah.
so.
But if I was IG, I would be okay with the TA.
I would be okay with the TA if I was IG, yeah. for
I'd
sure.
rather ban out.
But name some more Mel heroes for me.
Puck.
Puck was one I was thinking that they might, but there's a Lion. You don't want to pick Puck
Yeah.
for
No.
now.
Is Ember still in?
Members, so, which it could be also be a possibility for emo.
Oh, she just got super
she got
caught. Oh my
ganked into the
god.
camera.
They banned the Ember.
Yeah.
I like that an extra bit. I think.
Razor's still in as well. It's not really your Armel hero. I would actually be sad if that was it because
Yeah.
they put a lot of effort into, or Armel will have to put a lot of effort into setting the tempo, and Razor's not that type of hero.
TNC Predators
Oh, yeah,
turn
mid.
to
It
pick.
They
is
actually
tiny.
just did the tiny anyway, so that might just be the mid tiny then.
Yeah, I would
think that's
imagine
actually
so.
really
I
close,
think
yeah.
they saw the Beast Coast almost beat them. And
They
they're
were
like,
like, this is good.
Yeah.
This is pretty good, guys. I like
we
these
can, we
guys.
can do this, yeah.
It's very aggressive as well. I think it's the active playmaker. I wanted an active playmaker for emo.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I think Invoker was just way too greedy actually at back in height.
10
But having this one, he can actually just look to make moves, make space for that void.
Get
5
global
seconds
kills with the
remaining.
Ancient Apparition with JP.
Mm-hmm. What's gonna be the pick here? Versus a tiny.
Yeah, I'm pretty much.
Yeah, they've got 10 seconds.
What does well against Tiny? Mid.
Doesn't matter. They're gonna pick TA anyway. They pick TA in anything.
No,
Oh,
it
They
is.
do the
Choose
anyway.
your
That was
hero.
the one we were kind of thinking that they would do, but into the Lion, that makes the game quite a bit harder for
yeah,
Puck.
and the line Sinister Gaze is instant also.
Sister Gate is also instant as well, yeah.
You're okay against Avalanche, I suppose. You're not that great against Chrome.
Lane is pretty okay though for Puck versus Tiny.
Yeah.
You have high base damage versus like 0 armor.
So for TNC, it really is the case. Can Armel not just win his lane, but crush his lane and then set a tempo?
He needs to just be really fast-paced making moves, right? Because
Yeah.
what we saw last time is like KP's just gonna. I mean, I don't think it'll be the case exactly this time. He's just gonna be like dying a lot, trying to make space for it. So they need somebody to for some kills. But I'm concerned about their damage a bit.
Well, at least it is March on
10
the Shaker.
seconds remaining.
Oh yeah, it is 5 Shaker. So then, when does it get max level enchant? It's gonna be like 20, 25 minutes or something like that by the time it's
It's-
next.
Definitely gonna be pretty late, yeah. It does take a while for the morph to get that like superpower. You know, level 18 is the one where you're infinitely morphed up. So
And this morph is definitely gonna have a very mean apparition.
Kaka probably.
Lion? Man, an AA Lion lane. That seems infuriating to go against.
Kevin's roof is.
Oh no!
Oh no! Sagging. The bacon Twizzler solar panel is falling off.
No, the solar
Wait,
panel.
I can fix it.
So I think. Oh, he's not gonna eat that now though. Yeah.
Was he going to eat
Was
it?
he going
said
to?
he was going to.
No, he wasn't.
Bluff.
It was a bluff.
he gave us a maybe. Oh, oof. I don't know. TNCs, they're running it back. At least this time, though, they have the puck instead of the TA as this like active playmaker. So I think it's a better chance in this one than I thought yesterday when they picked the Earthshaker Morphling. But I really like the core. So even though they lost that game, I was a big fan of the way they played around it, and I think Void has been reigning supreme.
All right.
I went to bat for Morph Shaker in like 3 games back to back.
Yes.
Because the internet told me it was really good. I lost 3 games back to back.
Yes.
It's the Morph Shaker, of course.
Will Shaker be able to
Prepare for
dominate the game to come online at all in this game? Let's find out. First game.
You might wish to retract your last move. Greetings!
Thirty seconds to battle.
Look out for fallen rocks!
The battle
Wish
begins.
to retract your last move.
Give
No, no!
1, 2. Rock blocked!
You might wish to retract your last move. You might wish to...
First blood around my neck.
First blood. It shall be duly noted.
Haste!
You might wish to retract your last move.
Cold hand. Cold. Wait, what? I'm dead? Bounty tribute to my house. Bounty.
A death foretold.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Dead in the water.
Silence! Behold! Interesting.
Dire are scanning.
Puck out! Stay near!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
My flesh thaws.
Here I am!
We all belong to the fates.
I'll keep you.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now that's more like it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Not my fault.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Double damage.
Behold!
Hell's gates
retract your
swing wide.
You're washed up.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You were as abrasive as sin.
Silence!
Time is money.
A prize!
It to my house. Kindred bounty.
Haste!
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under
Gather
attack.
round. Puck out! Silence!
All fall down. No!
The lion's heart.
It is no great matter.
Double damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Top of that, the initiation was not a great one. The fissure put him on the wrong side, so Puck missed his orb and still jaunted in, going for the lion kill. And it was perhaps, I think the kill they should have just not gone for at that point. Once that fissure is on the wrong side and you miss your orb damage, he should have just been happy to back off. But great tiny blink reveal comboed with a Lich Chain Frost, and IG, good first mark on this game.
And they can go again. You know, Chrono is down, but Emo, this guy can gank constantly, and the Ice Blast is up in 5 seconds. So will they keep pressure
Dire's
up?
top
We'll have to
tower
see.
is under
They actually should. I'd expect Emo to go where his teammates are, like TP down bottom perhaps, trying making some play. Void is going to want to farm. Never
Dire's
Kronos down. He
middle
has no
tower
interest in
has
fighting.
fallen.
He's got the Midas.
It's AA going for 1 too. So we're gonna see double Midas here. JT wants to scale into the late game. Get that Ags, I imagine.
Dire's
Yeah, a little
top
bit on the
tower
greedy
is under
side,
attack.
but we'll see if TNC are able to punish this. You're playing against Morph Shaker. It is a kind of slower strategy where you might be able to go for these greedier items like the Midases.
So Hasterin now spawned bottom. See who snags this one for TNC. It will be KP. Double bottle. Stealing good old Puck's rooms, but he's got a hood already. So they're getting a pipe to deal with this Ice Blast. And the AoE nukes.
This is
Should be a
pipe
pretty
game.
fast pipe.
Yeah, it's good against all these heroes. Even Void has some magical damage with the time lock, but basically all 4 of the other heroes are very heavy on the map damage. It's an amazing hood/pipe game. Would expect to see maybe some glimmer capes coming in from these supports if they can get Disruptor. Tim's is like not even rushing his axe, which he normally does. He has a glimmer cape as his first because of how heavy they are on the magic damage.
Radiant are
But
scanning.
we're not going to see like the straight out Ags rush from Gabby Guns. That was something a couple more planes of like pressured to get involved early. But he does grab the Yasha and the Morbid Mask first, so definitely the better economical build.
Yeah, the Ags, you get it theoretically too early is the problem. Like, you need realistically to have level 15 with the bonus morph duration and level 2 ultimate. If not that, you really want level 18. So if you get the Ags too early, it's like you don't really come online with it. You come online with your level.
Right now, Shaker has a level 1 enchant totem.
Oh, quick reaction from
Dire's
Gabby.
top
So
tower
a level
is
1
under
enchant
attack.
totem, Shaker,
Dire's
not
structures
very.
are fortified.
Yeah, and with the 5-position Shaker, it takes even longer for the combo to come online. But when it does, of course, it will be insanely powerful.
In the meanwhile, gets a free ward. Very nice, as Fly was having a fish. Able
Top
to
lane?
find him. Yeah, oh, there they go. They pop the finger, and they will end up getting the kill.
Yeah,
The blink was just cooling down.
and Firefly didn't even need a chrono. He just linked in with a time dilation, and Puck just kind of got trapped there. 3 hero round all of a sudden. Lion committing a finger, gets some finger of death kill damage.
Double damage!
This is freedom, though, for KP. Rather than feeding down lanes, he's just pushing down lanes. Gets the debuff on the tower, and this will likely be the 3rd tower he had claimed this game, unless we see a big rotation from IG right about now.
It's
been a one-man siege army so far.
It really depends. These other heroes do have some TPs, it looks like.
Well, it's going down one way or another.
Radiant's
Even
middle
committing the
tower
hood
is
for
under
it, he's
attack.
all in.
Dire's bottom
And he will
tower
get it.
has fallen.
Borrowed time now into the Chronosphere. Ice Blast thrown in as well. No healing for you, sir, but it's a big commitment. And meanwhile, top, Ollie has fallen
Switch.
as the trade.
It's like okay for KP. The dying for the tier 1 tower and not being denied is probably overall like a slight economic win for TNC. And when you're playing a slower game, it's not like it necessarily gets punished that you die. Like this
Dire's
tier 1
top
bottom tower is likely
tower
going
is
to go
under
down
attack.
regardless of him dying or not there. So I think in terms of where things stand,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Dominating. Double kill.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Gather round. Silence.
Fail ambush. They will punish Firefly. Very overextended, not respecting that nuke damage. And Tim's, I think that was the Glimmer Cape debut that allowed him to sneak in as the Ice Blast comes through. He's even got the raindrops here, and he should be just fine. Oh, Ollie's chasing though. He's dropped the ward. He's.
He wanted to throw a Chain Frost maybe. With a double nuke could have perhaps got that kill, but raindrops he would have actually survived through it, plus Tranquil Boots regen.
They're really itemizing against nuke damage. That Glimmer Cape early on Tim's, I mean, not necessarily like an every game disruptor item. They obviously are getting the hood as well. So everybody trying to survive because it is mostly nukes.
Behold.
And we'll see what TNC look to do. There was like 3 to 4k and is being lost ever so slightly here, but 2 cores they've got maintaining their pole positions as far as net worth goes, and that's kind of the key thing. Keep morphling.
Time is money.
A tribute to my house.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Gather round. Silence.
Are overextended. Now the Fissure. March looking for the turnaround, and now Disruptor really back in. The Ice Blast comes through. Might be able to bring down the puck. Not quite enough to shatter him with that Glimmer Cape. But he will survive, and again, it's an Arcane Rune on the puck.
These bots are such an impactful item. Jake almost getting picked up because of the puck able to turn around. His boots are trapped with one of his own. Such a strong item in the current patch.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You might wish to retract your last move. Be a Stay near.
Pride.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's strategic edge because we haven't seen the EX Morphling, well, just the Morphling, have a bad start. All these Morphling losses have come from a bad early game, and I feel like Gabby just thinks he's probably unkillable this game. Even with Ice Blast in the lane, the way Morph works, where you can turn into this Shaker and be full health again, it doesn't really feel like AA is quite the counter he used to be against Morphling.
They do have a Hex with Blinks. Maybe they can catch him, but if he's playing smart and safe, it's going to be very tough.
Yeah, there's a...
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Zap him! Mel with the taser takedown, and now Ollie also on the run. They do have the coil they could potentially chase, but no vision. And when it's just this slip push game, it seems like Tim's is having a very free time of it, gods. 3, 3, and 5. He's been involved in 8 kills.
Oh yeah, and he's farming, pushing out waves. He's got 55 last hits with his max Thunderstrike build that he likes to go for, but he has been the one who will punch the split push of IG. He's first to TP in, he looks for that glimpse setup, and then a second hero to back him up usually. He swoops on in.
KP, so aggressive here. Has the locked hood, so you can potentially get that double magic barrier up. IG are camping him out. Looks like they want to commit for this. Sending the whole gang in, but KP has retreated.
They just got BKB on board.
Fly wants to go, and a quick way. Don't want to waste his BKB on that. Yeah. So that puts an end to the initial aggression, but here comes round 2.
Fly. It's like, what can I Midas? I need a Midas something. There we go.
TP out. They're hunting for him. And he will go on.
Morphling BKB online.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fly's moving in. IG are starting to close. They get the Hex off on a bat, and they get good chrono, though. The Fissure's going to make it tough. Fly's still not popping the BKB. Time dilation comes through. They're going to Yules him and just stun him for days. He grabs a haste, though. This could be the answer. Time walking again. Chrono, though, only catching out 1 here. I don't know if that's good enough. Just he's still Glimmer. They got to finish him. Oh. They got to finish him, and they can't. Now BKB chasing forward onto March. He will get the Earthshaker at least. Instant buyback though in a 5 position Earthshaker. That's just not good enough. Morphling meanwhile starting to clean up here. He's found 1. He gets off Fissure looking for more. Now the chase and he connects. Nails that tiny. Can he finish him? Emo backing away. Another enchant totem. Fissure coming through from the buyback. And that is another kill. So a core down, a BKB blown by the Void, and right back into the Roche pit for TNC.
That was the full 10-second BKB too. He needed every second of it because it just felt like the second his BKB wore off, TNC were ready to burst him down. I can't believe Tim survived as long as he did. KP on...
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Full strat.
You know, their Chen, their Alchemist, their TNC have a lot of strats that are just so good in the current meta that teams haven't really figured out how to beat.
Been scouted out. That's all they need for Tims to reel him back in with Veil, the silence. There's the kill. They might get Ollie as well.
Yep. Coil down.
Oh, they did. So that's 2 dead supports. Meanwhile, top lane, they're diving onto this Tiny. They've caught Emo out. Can they bring him down in time? The chance to Betcha. TNC make it 3.
That's a
This is turning into a very difficult game for Invictus Gaming.
Are scanning.
Yeah.
Playing from behind versus Morphshaker versus
JT
a
might be dead
Disruptor.
here.
They may lose a 4th. Commitment here, and he is the leader. That's a dominating streak. All of it to the Morph Machine. Towers are going to start melting. They don't have this AA for 40 seconds. That might mean TNC just go high ground here. I don't know if IG can defend this. They need that Ice Blast to even have a chance.
Yeah. Gabby is slow and mild. That makes life a little bit perhaps easier for them. But can still morph.
Enough for an enchant totem there.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
He's happy enough and looking to get this Raxi with the A still dead. Tiny as well. 2 key heroes if going to defend. Looks like IG are just going to have to give up this full mid lane of Rax.
Flyfly's not even coming. He's farming the enemy jungle right now, and Imps is actually, it looks like, hunting for him. Oh no, maybe securing bounty runes.
They just grabbed the range racks. They respect the respawn timers of IG. They know that they can take these shrines.
And they haven't seen Void farming. Yeah, he was in the jungle, so no radiant wards over there.
This is the new
shrine
disciplined TNC. It's something that's we started seeing a lot more of when Keen joined the team as their coach, and now that March has joined their squad post-TI, there's been a lot more calm, composure, way fewer throwing games in the late game. TNC just making these very calculated calls.
A prize.
IG on back foot. I can't say I recall seeing them win a game where they're really far behind, guys. Like, all of their wins to me have been primarily with them winning early and just snowballing.
Yeah,
there was the one crazy comeback against Beast Coast, but that's about it.
That's true.
And that was not a game they should have won.
Yeah, they like doing well early and snowballing from there.
Gabby, he's hopping around. He's going to commit to BKB here. Goes rushing in and just deletes Ollie. Now they're going to find more. It's morphin' time, baby. Tiny can't stand against this. Digon from Armel will secure it. And the route is on and straight back to the mid lane now. Hunting more. They're going to destroy the Void. That's 3 dead. No buybacks. IG. They're coming for your base. Top lane, there's no tier 2. They might have just thrown it. No, they're hopping to top. They're looking for more.
See a kill.
Gabby's here. JT tries to run, tries to hide, but there's no escape from the water man. He is big. He is strong, and he is coming for your base. IG. That's it. Over. Morphmaker is back. It was a very short hiatus. About a day. But TNC pulled it back from the grave.
Yeah, they pick up potential when you can
5 seconds remaining.
Don't pro circuit.
It sounds nice though. Like DOTA circuits, like no one ever is gonna say automatic telegraph, whatever the hell it is. Telemachines are television.
DOTA pro circuit. Here with Fog and Tsunami.
And we've got it.
No. Actually, in a second, please hold. You know, the viewers at home, they're not
Hopefully,
Dire team
What a
back.
shot.
So you guys are saying you should ban out Shaker or a more, probably the Shaker, if you're IG, because you don't want to have to happen again. Yes or no? Ban Shaker, yes or no? You gotta say it before IG does it, otherwise it's no
Let's say they don't.
Predators turn
Let's say they
to
should,
ban.
but they won't. How about that?
to that.
Okay, they
Should,
should,
they
but they won't.
Yeah.
Shaker was not the problem.
Well,
said IG.
Also, I mean, it ended up being the problem. I think
Dire team back.
Armel caused the problem, though. He's the one who made that. You know, they couldn't put the pressure on because Armel had a fantastic game. So
Also, I think that if you prove that you're scared of it, then supposing you do beat TNC, then all of a sudden you look that much more vulnerable to VG gaming. Because if you had to ban it, then you don't know what's going on.
yeah, I think you stick to for TNC. You stick to what you've been doing. Ban those JP heroes, make them play some
10
weird stuff to throw them off guard. And for IG,
5 seconds
I want to see
remaining.
emo on him. I don't know. That I didn't feel that Tiny was
TNC
emo. I don't know for some reason.
Predators
I know he's probably played it a billion times and all that, but like,
He lost
Dire
to pucks,
team-
like he gave up first blood, and
Yeah,
that's not emo.
telegraph first blood toss.
yeah, it's not. That just doesn't feel to me like emo. The way he's been playing. This.
So Miranda was banned previous game by TNC themselves. This time they banned out the gyrocopter instead of it. That's the only difference from previous game in terms of all the 6 bans we see. But they have first pick, so they grab it first.
And I
10 seconds remaining.
And they went, boy.
They went for the Lich.
5
Lich.
seconds remaining.
Also terrifying position 5.
It's true.
Dire team pick.
First pick that showed was a bit weird. So playing versus Miranda, a way to start off. Being able to remove that one easily with shields and off your.
And you get rid of that for KP. It's
Yeah.
an IP as well, and we've seen KP be so good with that.
And it's very flexible.
Yes.
As we ran in. You know what? 4, 5, and 3.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn.
Disruptor.
But Disruptor's having a
He's like-
renaissance right now.
What's going on right now, right? It's just like everyone's like, oh, this was good.
They picked up against Night Stalker, and everyone's like, wait, what if we just pick up against every single team?
Like TNC or IG's like, wait, we just lost to a bad Disruptor, you know, like
It's been working out.
stuff have been looking a lot better than I thought, and I'm sure
10 seconds
I mentioned it the other day too. I know Tails
Yeah,
not the
before.
biggest fan of this hero, so I'm really curious to see how he
seconds
feels about these Disruptor picks.
I do think that it's definitely a change of pace to be Mac Thunderstrike and be like, dude, I'm not going to help my team.
Predators
This.
turn.
I need to farm up my Aghanim Center, and that'll start helping my...
Ooh, very early. Oh, this looks like a TI opener, right? That's what
Yeah.
those openers with a TI every game. So because the Abaddon is shown, it also gets the Disruptor can be 10 times, but because the Abaddon is shown and they have the combo with the Mirana. Silences are annoying though. Definitely don't look playing versus
Silences
silence.
have
10
been
seconds
successful on the
remaining.
pool, and that's the hero that we've been seeing. Apt reflex against
5
OD.
seconds
And that was the
remaining.
duo support, right? Explosive Abaddon,
Yeah.
I think we saw yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Aghanim Center.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was
Dire team back.
Did
Did
Nix-
IG?
Pick Nixus.
Yes.
that was them who
That
did
was
it, right?
the last game they played
Yeah.
against EG.
That's-
That was the same as the Monkey King game.
Yep. I remember it was Taka. He was like extremely farmed on this Nixus pass, and he had Ags and got earned or something more very early on in the game. Hopefully, a possibility for them to go. Okay, out.
10 seconds remaining.
Making it the second phase.
Right?
I must
5
say though, I do
seconds
hope it's going to
remaining.
be Ollie playing Disruptor because I do feel like it's a big Kaka had a disruptor game as well. A couple of unfortunate moments.
He had a very unfortunate
Just
glimpse
about
of an
static
ag,
storm.
of an ag storm.
Yes.
Not even just regular static storm. It allowed, I think, the Night Stalker to get BKB off and run rampant.
But that's one of those things where you're...
TNC Predators turn to ban.
That's when you're not a very well-versed disruptor player, because that's like, okay, let's press all the buttons on this one target. I was like, wait, one of them's actually helping him. Wait a second.
They actually ban out the Void, and there's the next ban, of course.
Hands up, there's still Morph and Shaker in the pool, and we have been saying, even when it's not first two picks, second, or picking third, fourth is actually still pretty good as well.
This time, though, you already know OD's mid, and OD is not the same space creator as a pub by any means.
So I can see it for IG if they
10
want to go.
seconds
But I don't think
remaining.
TNC repeat it.
Well,
5
IG
seconds
also
remaining.
backed out Void, so maybe they are planning on
That's true.
doing something like that. Yep.
Now that they know the draft is better, but TNC.
The draft would look better over the better, even though, I mean, they could have actually ran it here with OD and Mirana,
Yeah.
but the silences, those starts to build in. Fast-paced hero.
So who's the JT? Who we think for JT? I would down for some Kunka, which that's bad.
Yeah, that's we're never gonna
If
see
he's
that.
not playing the Abaddon.
Not playing the Abaddon.
Previous game we had a touch on the second phase ban. It's one of his good heroes too.
I
OD.
am not a fan of.
You want him to be able to actually like move around and make plays rather than just like I park in front of tower,
Exactly.
I hit tower. Yeah.
Yeah.
That means that in the pool, Timber, Accentor, and Sand King.
Sand
And
King is
Legion.
probably the best.
Yeah.
And Legion.
Yeah.
But they already have that bad, so they don't
True.
really need
Yeah.
the Legion.
I think Sand King probably out of all those sounds the best because all the other ones you don't want to play versus me, pretty much. Axe, you know, you put him under when he goes, put up on target that he goes under.
Emo, has he played any Pug now? But
This tournament?
just
No.
Probably
Dire
Oh,
always
yeah.
going to be one of those big options with the OD.
TNC Predators turn.
And the second pick there. I think that's the best out of all those options. It's a very fast stun that comes out of high magic damage that falls together with it as well.
I thought you said Centaur was the best option.
No, it's King.
Oh, I'm the mentor. Bad.
No, no.
I'm like, why?
No, all those strength like Axe, Centaur, stuff like that
Yeah.
versus OD is always it's always a bit here. Mirana does come. Kyle does come out. That can set them up to Thomas. He's carry
TNC
picks.
Predators turn.
Storm Spirit.
Storm already being.
I
mean,
like
he's
the Evo
the-
Storm.
He sees the two supports. He's a
True.
Mirana and a Kyle.
I see
No
free
real
kills.
stuns. Yeah, they have arrows and Will-O-Wisp as their stuns. Disable the storm right now, which are not the greatest.
And then I guess the Smokey matchup is just pretty much skill based, right? I would think Storm
10
gets more
seconds remaining
CS
banned.
beyond static round, but then no, he got the link on.
I think it's just a farm one, right? Storm. I think Storm just out farm. Fast pay. OD though can up the arrows. That's one
that's
that's
true.
a bit of a threat there that they probably are a bit scared of. And both teams getting dispelled, right? We're having a
10
and Omni
seconds
having
remaining.
great versus a Photic Shield.
5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators
Straight
turn
versus
to
the OD as
ban.
well.
Yeah.
Cool. Kind of laughing on the old disables on the side of TNC. It feels like it's like this last pick needs to better be real good. Like there's a lot of pressure on the last pick.
Yeah, and be a Gabby here, basically.
Good chakra combo
10
now.
seconds remaining.
Well, it was CK, but
Yeah, that's the one that's
do they still want to go
5
Bristle? But then you're
seconds
like
remaining.
even more going no disables.
The good thing was life stealer and CK, and then I'm like, wait, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gabby hero.
Gabby has played in this tournament so far. PA, but that was together with the Mag. And the Sucker Band. Only together with the Shaker. CPA again. He
What's the-
did play an Alchemist.
You know?
He also played Naga and a Drow, but Drow bound too.
Yo, all of his heroes
All
are
the heroes are gone.
Yeah.
The-
except for PA, but I don't want the PA.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naga.
Yeah, the other combo could be like what
TNC
Ember
predators
Troll that people
turn
used to
to
like a lot with Cuddle. They banned Monkey King. I think that was a really good ban. I definitely think they would have picked it on if it wasn't taken out. Yeah, the only two I can think of is like Ember and Troll that synergize really well with Cuddle. I was probably forgetting about a couple.
But if you're playing Troll, I kind of don't like.
I like them.
Troll feels so lackluster, and you're up against a disruptor. You're just gonna get glimpsed and burrowed, and you're gonna be so sad.
I don't like the hero. Like I don't think it's the best anymore. I just think that's like the pairing that people really like because you shot a double wielding axes and stuff. Other one people used to do was Sanking was anti-mage, and there's a storm in the game. I don't know if they'll go that far out the box. They're just gonna stick with a comfortable one.
Again, though, as said, not an extra disable. The only thing they have is an arrow and will-o-wisp.
We saw Emo go crazy on Storm a couple times, and he's versus like no disable again. It's looking like a really solid Storm game right now. But there are heals. That is one of the things that Storm can be a little. I know let's always to talk about that. Is
Kind of. It's a shadow of its former self.
Alright, but it's a model against Storm, you know? At least he's not gonna get stunned,
Yo,
but
if
he
he
is
does
gonna...
that, Bristle's gonna be like, did you seriously cast Chakra on someone else other than me?
Wait,
in this
actually,
game?
does Mana League actually, or for Magic, I guess, he ball lightning, so it does...
Yeah,
Okay, never mind. Moot point. Okay, so what's gonna be our fly hero?
Something that can deal with laning against... Wait, do you think they're gonna put Bristle in like an aggressive situation?
That's Gabby.
Oh,
wait,
Gabby.
they might put it in aggressive. That could be.
That's...
You may now select
Oh,
your
they take a
heroes.
Morphling for themselves. There's no stuns for a Storm on IG.
Any kind of funky copies he can make?
The Sanking, that's the other one we saw. The Ags with the Sanking, we just burrow strike super far in.
Yeah, but I don't think you build an as
It's the
just
same.
for that.
Not the same.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, the E-Blade looks like the shotgun build of Morphling looks quite strong because you're up against Guardian Angel from Omnite, so your physical damage is going to be lacking, and IG have a ton of magic damage, so why not just double down on that for Morphling?
Super elusive carry heroes that also have a Batten behind them that's going to be shielding and stuff.
Yeah, and you don't even need to worry about morphing in your team. Turn into KP, put a Heavenly Grace on yourself, and then toggle back into...
We are gonna have Kaka try to redeem himself. He is well playing the disruptor this game. It will be a bad one for Ollie. Laugh at that. That's
Wow, how much could he mess up with bad glyphs this game? I feel like there's a lot of potential to
if he gets an Ags, he can mess a lot of stuff up.
Yeah.
Because if you're getting, for example, an OD, you know,
True.
be careful. Alright. You guys have been talking about this draft, like IG's got this in the back. You know, they've got the upper hand purely because they got disables and they're having heroes that thrive on the enemy not having disables, which is the case. Anything to look out for this match?
Just strong lanes by TNC, so one to get away with here, but the Saber Storm just has me extremely concerned. Because if the game gets to a point where anything, if I think he doesn't have a good hold of the game and it's like just people are splitting up and not moving together, you're just gonna get picked off all over the place by Disruptor, by Storm, by Morphling and Sanking.
So they need to have a good start again, like they had previous game, and build off of that.
Then Gabby to be like super beefcake, getting through it, getting his sack stolen by a Sand King, or that's what you know.
Super beefcakes. He agrees.
I think it's gonna be a Storm Spirit bonanza of 3 Bloodstone charges by the time.
All right. Well, let's see if we can have a super beefcake. And
Huzzah! Your future is grim.
Смогт орж ирсэн. Burst track шууд авч болно. Гэтэ JD offline дээр тоглож байгаа учраас Sense Storm ахыг илүүд үзэж байгаа.
Early smoke rotation for
30
IG.
seconds
They're
to
setting
go.
up here on March, and they should get a juicy first blood. So he's caught out for now. They're gonna try to chase him. Heal comes through. Maybe they won't. Looks like they might have had him, but Sinking not in range. Still, they're gonna control this jungle, so they'll at least get their 2 bounty runes. I thought they would have had it there. They had the vision. They had 4 heroes in the area, but just skates away.
Cuddle very fast. 332
The
movement
battle
speed
begins.
without boots.
And then the blinding light,
yeah,
obviously. Very
290
disruptive.
on Sanking. Yeah, it's just Sanking can't get in range there, unfortunately.
That was anticlimactic, but
True.
an exciting.
With here, they're one of the few teams that make this Morphling work without the Earthshaker, and the last time I saw them do this was against
That is
Omni Knight.
ours.
It's very good here to steal spell from. You get the Heavenly Grace,
Surrender
Purification,
to the
so
omniscience.
he's going to be looking to probably take advantage of that. But at the same time, I think TNC has no issues with their drop. Like, yeah, they don't have many stuns against this.
Unwarranted. I stand for the light. By my rights. First blood snuffed out. My fleet strider's tracks run red.
Regeneration.
My purpose fulfilled. By the omniscience.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Mind is spent. And so support the It's good to be king. My purpose fulfilled. Ha! It was not your fate. Denied! My purpose fulfilled. Lights out! I'll take your tribute.
Die, mongrel!
A gift from the tempest of battle. Backwash.
The prize is mine!
Wands will break. No! For now,
Radiant structures are fortified.
Double kill! Oh, pardon my quills! Thanks.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Нэмэлт хамаалах тусламж ерөөсөө байдаггүй. Тэгээд тонч хэцүү байна. Даа юм. Дээдлэн дээр ялагчлаа гэж хэлээд болохоор байна. Стартер мөнгөөс удаашуулсан цохол үүсэж байгаа. Веб-форм байгаа зайгаа барьж болно. Араас нь Arrow-ыг олох боломжтой. DP-ний 3 чааштай. За энэ орон дээр голын зам дээр Эмог 2 бат нийж аваад устгасан байна. За дээр Flagship. За одоогийн байдлаар аюулгүй
Dire's top tower is under attack.
шийдэж байна.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Голын зам дээр Армелыг устгаснаар 281 голдыг Storm болсон бол Capital өчгсөн. Дэмэж үзүүлсэн учраас боломж.
Damage from Gabby! It's like a quarter of Jason's HP. He's diving for this! He's diving for this! He will get the kill. Force the emo as well. He's ending killing spree though, and JT gets the goal for that.
It just didn't quite have damage there at the end and overcommitted a little bit because of that.
It's still okay, just getting the Storm off at mid lane and not in the jungle where he'd probably prefer to be.
Yep. This gives Storm XP. He's a full level ahead of the OD now.
But the Death God, he is in the game.
Yeah, he's been farming well. Now Mel has the jungle to fall back to. Top 3 networks, all radiant side. Holy
AP, the bully here.
Yeah.
Well, we saw it on the ad in last game. This game, even easier for him to play aggressive for this stage of the game.
Yeah, very different day for KP. Yesterday he was sacrificial, he's creative.
All aboard the feed train, and this time quite a bit different.
Turning around here, KP with the TP in to help his buddy Gabby out.
Yeah, real happy about it. Great work, boys. As they are going to glimpse into Tim's, but who's caught whom? Because he looked like he wanted to go on Kaka. Now it's 3. Now that's not happening.
Yeah.
Get the ward down. I don't think Edgy saw this. They may have checked his inventory though. As the chase also continuing bottom. He's like, great, I'll just my punishing brand of medicine to the southern side of the map instead. Those bombs are fearsome.
Dire's middle tower
Tim
is under
will end up
attack.
escaping. They're gonna consolidate here on the mid lane. Start hitting the
Dire's
tower.
structures are fortified.
Okay.
Dire's middle tower
Seems
is under attack.
under leveled by Hubble's lane. He's not hit level 6 yet.
Can kill Emo. He's trying for it. Connects on the arrow. He's got the level 3 storm. This is a dead storm spirit. Huge solo kill by Tim. And he gets out as well. What a player. No, there's a ward. They will ward it, but the damage is done.
A lot of ancient stacks as well, and back, of course, one of the best in the game to farm those.
And they're not very good at taking stacks.
Dire's
Really no
bottom
right-click
tower
physical
is
damage,
under
at least not spread damage.
Dire do not contest these. They don't steal these.
They can steal the regular stacks, maybe with the storm, but that's or the Sand King, but that's pretty risky to go that far.
And contesting to like the Omni Bristle at this stage of the game seems very spooky. Your heroes aren't really online yet, and there's going to be the Astral Narrow. Oh, yeah, time to wait.
Nice pick off there. Throwing out the ult to secure it and fly down.
This is a Morphling into ODO. He's always been one of those kind of counter to Morphling. Too much strength, he's just going to wreck you, build Arcane Orbs, you're too high on the Agi, he just blows you up with the Sanity. going for a kill on Tim's, but Tim's gets the bounty rune first. Doesn't have any leap just left. Evo out of mana.
Can't even kill off while that's happening. A skirmish also bottom. And they end up getting a little 3 bounty runes there. Kaka being produced didn't come a level 3 Baden for Ollie at 10 minutes. The hero doesn't necessarily need farm as a support, but he definitely needs levels.
Yeah, you
get
want
his
to
tome down. He's not even going to be close to 6.
definitely want.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, that can't be good.
Come in to the omniscience. Patch up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now I feel better.
Come in to the omniscience.
Miss.
Vanish! Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Blessings! No sorceries avail!
Touché.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dive already. Regeneration.
My purpose fulfilled.
For the hunt.
The armor of omniscience. The all-knowing one guides me. No sorceries avail.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fear not heresy.
Dire's structures are
World
fortified.
can't handle.
Surrender to the omniscience.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Zip.
Allies disappear.
By the fear nothing.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No!
I was only built.
A big fight breaking out at the bottom bounty road. Storm comes falling in. Huge dive onto Tim's. He's blown most on him for this initiation. Can he get out safely afterwards? He's blown everything. Emo, he might be too far. He needs to get up to the high ground just barely. He will. Ollie can heal him. Ollie doesn't have his level 6 yet. Oh, he's just killed it. So he can survive, but it's a headlong retreat. Emo jumping away, fully out of mana, out of options, and out of escape plans. As KP runs him down with a heal bomb. You get nothing. And now you lose a tower too.
Yeah, it's just too early for some of these heroes to be fine. Working in Storm, feeling like aim is slipping away. And sure, these heroes aren't really counter-escape, but at the same time, you can't afford to fall out too much gold to force a slide in.
Well, they found him. Glimpse back, not in the field. He'll just leap right out, kill, and he's away.
Unfortunately, Storm and Morpheus aren't able to kill people in these fights. Storm runs out of mana before he even gets a kill. He steals the Omni form, gets the Heavenly Embrace, but it's not really extra damage up, but it just helps keep him alive, and not quite what you were hoping for on the IG side.
So what's the adjustment here from IG? Are you just pushing and dodging? Are we going to see some running down lanes on the abandon of Ollie, just feeding to create space? What do you do?
I think Sanking Disruptor need to make some moves around the map. Ideally, like up and to picks. Sanking's rushing this link. He's just about to complete. So these two need to be playing together. And ideally with one of the cores, which to me should probably be Storm Spirit. So get some kills rolling, try and find some picks. Don't let TNC just control the map as they're doing right now.
JT pushing out the top lane, but the TNC emerging mid, and it's AP once agagen with Gabby out in front, clearing away this Bristlehead and Arcane Rune, so the pushing potential is substantial. T now becomes the C division. It's 186. They almost 300 upon IG, no interest in fighting, but they have done Fly here. His TP is the cooldown, he's gonna wave away. Should be fine, but isn't farming. All towers are being hit. Probably want the Bristle hitting this tier 2 mid.
Chasing some more floating, it looks
it's Dragon Creeps.
I like the push seems to be the answer to what's going on from IG. So OD's grabbing top waves, Bristle's grabbing bottom waves. It just really slows down the split push capabilities of what IG have going. They push it to the bottom and will pressure tier 2. Losing these waves is that's going to keep this top tower alive and cause a lot of problems.
What do they do next? They got tier 2. They farm the enemy jump.
By the omniscience. The armor of omniscience.
Haste.
No sorceries avail.
Dire are scanning.
All wands will break.
For these arrows,
if Ollie's in the right position, potentially can shield that right off.
Yeah. Sorceries avail.
So even that's a little tricky, but this ain't tricky. Just go into the pit with Bristle.
they're so much stronger. This TNC kind of dead ball around here. They've also got the cuddle, so Will-O-the-Wisp is definitely not a stun to be underrated. Kind of like a long-range, easy-to-cast 5-man Ravage in team fights at times.
A spammable Ravage, almost.
KP TP's bottom immediate glimpse out, so this bottom tier 2 tower looks like should be by IG. We'll see if there's any punch. TNC can just be like, ah, screw it.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Surrender to the omniscience!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The armor of omniscience! Come in to the omniscience.
potential to be a huge playmaking item if he can catch
Radiant
Omni out by
scanning.
surprise, but Omni's
I
putting
saw
into
someone here with the scan. It's he will be going down. Borrow time. Bash. They'll set up. They really would like to find more kills here if possible, but it's Sully they'll settle for. As Gabby immediately marches on the bottom lane. AP saying, let's take over the trial, try to deny them the fall, but hey, look who it is. Fly pushing top. And OD's got to deal with that. They are bringing in Murata with the Moonlight Shadow. Maybe they could get a kill on Fly, but he's already backing away, playing very safe and ready.
Let's say if OD found him, he's on 200 health there, but
They're going for a glimpse play mid, perhaps. Reeling him back into the static storm. The view of the Orchid, they've got the damage, they've got the kill, and that's a big one. Omni Knight out 45 seconds. That's the Orchid debut. So TNC can't just stand with one core by themselves in the lane any longer.
he's still playing with Aegis and upon seeing this Orchid now, just kind
Dire's
of
top
play,
tower
let's
is
get
under
our
attack.
BKBs and Yule Scepters to deal with this. Omni Knight already some of the pieces isn't too far from his. Mirana has a Yule, OD, ABQ to Bristle BKB.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Heist! All wands will break.
He played yesterday. He's like, all right, you know, I'm gonna create a little timing. Myself died. Feel good in the neighborhood.
This is bad. Last time I just banished him when he used part time. This time around he's like, I'm just gonna give you the right clicks.
Maybe not gonna go for the deny. Okay, well, dead anyway. I found Disruptor towards the Dire side, but here comes Storm falling on in. Gonna find Tims. He's gonna kill Tims, and there is no kill Kaka. They really gotta be careful against Zemo Storm, especially these squishier heroes.
Armo's got 36 stolen in. If they can find a fight in the near future, he's gonna be looking for that sanity.
What's he sitting at now? Almost 170. Even Storm, I guess, is doing pretty well, but everyone else will get slaughtered. This.
Oh yeah.
They're all, the rest of them like 36. So
Probably needs more strict every time he's worried about OG being missing there. That Sandy's will one-shot him. He's on full magic.
Going for the shotgun here, nice and early, and now into a BKB. So getting closer to being combat ready. As TNT march down mid. They're gonna try and break base, pop the dust, JT the blink away. But look at the lane, Zemo, he's coming quick mid. They are in the base though, but with the glyph committed, forced TNC back.
Teams is set bottom, but doesn't look like more things can go for any kind of push. At least not.
Attack.
They're not the best pushing line, Parker.
My purpose fulfilled.
The armor have omniscience. The all-knowing one guides me.
I've been wanting this. Here I am. Looking for me? Where's the party?
A gift.
Dire are scanning.
Is mine.
Perfect.
Acting, catch out JT. We'll kill off JT. But TNC, I don't think they want to be trading right now.
Probably not. Stall.
He's going in.
Yeah,
he's going for more kills.
Nice.
He's thought better of it.
That shadow.
Keep it away. Nothing they can do to push him.
Yep. So OG's got the Hex queued up now. I talked about this key item to get fairly early. He doesn't even go for the blink, just straight into Hex up BKB. He changed his mind. This is a must-buy item this game.
And Emo is going Bloodstone, so not a BKB next as they look for the action line. Wave out by Firefly, the glimpse away, and he's out there safely. Has the TP even. Not opting to do it now, he will. And now it. Dive in. Emo, he didn't quite. No, don't want to over. Oh, he will with the Orchid.
That's the sell point. So he just wait until it's gonna finish him off.
Another glimpse back. They can't let IG just walk away from them. Yeah. Burrow strike on the rear. Abby's coming in. Wants to run down Kaka. And Kaka's gonna drop.
上了给你，没关系。跑不掉了，技能最低。上了的同时，我两个大哥都在刷钱。
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
可以看到这个经济差是在缩小。对，因为 IG 能带的线能刷的钱都很多。
Буквально чуть-чуть этого самого мультиплеера, но тем не менее...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's a Bloodstone. 27 minutes in. Emo is right there now.
No sorcery.
TNC not out of the woods yet. It stayed stubborn around 7k. But now they come higher ground. There is no creep cutting to the bottom lane, so they'll have a shot. They're trying to break through the base. JT with the shield. But he's taking a lot of damage from Armel. 20 stolen in. Has to back away. Gabby hunting. Tower slowly being worked down. We'll be killing it off soon. There is a Stag Storm. There is an epicenter. There is an arrow, and it's connected on JT. Attic Storm point to cover his pet. He actually gets pushed forward. He's down for the count. Emo balls in. Emo wants no part of that fight. He balls back to the valid, and TNC found their opening.
Well, held his PK. He couldn't use his arcane because of that. He didn't think he's. I'll just right click him anywhere. Gives it non-buff right, gets the Sancting kill regardless, and now has the BKB for this push. Full lane of Rax claim. TNC almost effortlessly just walk in, grab a rack, walk out.
First time that we're not able to cut the wave or deny them that push.
Yeah. And importantly, Tim hits just one of the. You're eventually going to land some arrows. If you throw enough, something's going to hit.
No sorcery.
And Ollie just was nowhere near JT, so they couldn't shield it off. Yep. So now they lose the shrine. Oh no.
Looking for me?
So, okay. Not over yet though. Yeah, Emo trying his best to make plays here. He's got a TP. Afraid of that arrow.
Patch up. Part of us all. Healing shock. Fear not heresy.
Let the fun begin.
The armor of omniscience.
Double kill. Wicked sick. Triple kill.
He stole Jemmy's invis though. It's on the low ground. He gets the blink up for the quilts. Oh, brand gem. JT Sanking. But they
saying, we don't care about the gem. We're going down mid right here, right now.
It was definitely a nice play, but it doesn't save your base.
Structures are fortified.
200 gold short of back on the storm here. I don't even know if it would make a difference, but the OTB giving the solar crest and Gabby there in front. They're making sharp work up the buildings. No push, no contest. He crumbling here. Their tournament lives on the line. You can see close that rematch with VP Gaming and IG find it opening. Almost for 25. They're going to be down 2 lanes now. TNC, imagine want to grab Roche and then maybe go for a 3rd lane of Rax.
Yeah, there's that shrine into Roshan. You protect your Rosh by clearing out that TP location, and we saw easily in
No
Dyer's top
how
shrine
easily they
is
just
under
take
attack.
them with this goo, and the minus armor means it's very difficult for IG to contest it, but at the same time, maybe in a position where they just have to because they're down 4 racks. Giving them an H may just be the end of this game.
GR gonna smoke.
Yep.
Radiant Ward here to scout ball lightning forward on to Gabby. They caught him out, but can they slay the beat? He's got a double damage drone. He's got a BKB. He's gonna pop it, and he can look at this. He did commit the double damage, wailing on forcing that disruptor on kills. Meanwhile, Fly standing strong, but not doing damage. He's just not strong enough to stand toe-to-toe with Arno. Epicenter really denied. JD's got to blink away. Arno with the vanish. Flop on the run. Trying to run away Omni Knight form. Back to form. Want to get the hell away from the big bad bristle. Throwing him back the stuns. The adaptive's committed. JT trying to keep him alive, but he's out of mana. He's out of options, and he's out of a life. Out for 80 seconds. TNC get kill after kill after kill, and they might just smoke. Here comes the burrow. The center not available. JT quickly not available soon. He's dead for 50. Down as well as we mentioned, and the only survivor is Emo, but he can't 1v5. They just come from the throne here.
I think they've got this game, LD. I don't think there's anything left in the tank. We'll have to maybe face the last couple buybacks here, so it looks like they need to play safe for the Megas with IG about to have their full 5 live. But OD has the Hex front line of 52 stolen in. You go near, he's blowing you up.
Well, TNC, they just walk with the more shaker, and now they're showing them how to counter more. Even if he doesn't have his shaker. Aggressive, tempo-based Dota. Abby's getting strong and pulsing him back. Disruptor's out. Here's the hammer. Here comes the pain. There go IG. Back to their base. Morphling deleted. And TNC moving on. GG is called. Your minor champions falling short. Still a very solid finish. A top 3 here, guys. They already had enough points based on last year to qualify.
Bye.